Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Gemini. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for the beginning of November. We just got through Halloween, Siway, and I'm at the time of recording this is actually November 2nd, which is the end of Day of the Dead, Dia de Muertos. Mortos. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm not good with that, with other languages and whatnot. But Gemini, so we're going to do the Celtic cross today, plus a couple oracles that I have here for you. I am not that person that goes straight into, Thanksgiving and Christmas and the holiday season, so I'm still celebrating, so this is why I still am using these cards for you. We'll be busting out others, closer to the Yule season soon, but I'm not ready yet. So, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you is interesting too, considering that this is being recorded on Day of the Dead. The song is called Already Died, and it's by Eagles of Death Metal, which is really funny because I was just talking about that band on the night of, was it Halloween? No, it was right before Halloween. I went to a Siway soiree. It was a local community of witches, witchcraft practitioners, and all of that. And we were trying to figure out what the name of this band. I could not remember it. Anyway, the song, okay, so the card that just popped out is Goddess, number 24, Healing Feminine Energy. The Divine Feminine and Feminine Energy has been coming out a lot, especially with the Day of the Dead oracles and Day of the Dead messages. And then underneath the deck, we've got Self-Confidence, number 6, Strong Self-Belief, and Sense of Worth. So, it's interesting. You know what? I might want to keep these. Do I want to keep them together? Yeah. I'm going to keep these here together because I've been putting these off camera, but I feel like there's a strong message here. 2 plus 4 equals 6. 6 is about balance. It's about victory. It's about easier communication, leaving the past in the past and moving towards something more fulfilling. Something significant could have happened on the 24th or be happening on the 24th of this upcoming month. It could just be, an important number for you. Sorry. I keep hearing noises at my door and there's like nobody there. And we've been having weird things happening here at the house. My Google Home keeps going off. Like, it'll go berserk and just start going crazy. And it's just very interesting. So anyway, so this song, Already Died, Eagles of Death Metal. I know it works out bad sometimes. I'm glad we're friends because we're hateful as lovers. I walk away knowing everything I said was lies. My heart and my mind have all been twisted. I've been transformed. I feel like you've already died. So this song is about somebody that, it's about a relationship between two people, and this guy, wants to go back to this woman, and take it as it resonates. Roles can be reversed, right? But wants to go back to this woman, and they just make better friends because he's already lied many, many times, admits it, and basically, as he walks away each time, he realizes that he screwed everything up royally. It's like one of those things where the separation transforms the person, which is, it was I want to say that, this was probably more like a karmic relationship. They could be soulmates to some degree, but the relationship was meant to help transform and transmute, or just transform somebody, transmute any negative energy into something positive. But it's people come into our lives for a purpose. They're set on our path to help teach us lessons that we need to know in order to grow. And it's in this song, this guy is figuring it out and knows that the more they talk, it's just going to turn into that same cycle, that same type of thing, and it feels like she's already died. You know, like he knows that this is not going further than that. Could be dealing, so I could be speaking with males. You could be dealing with a goddess, and or you could be a Gemini goddess. And if so, I'm feeling like strong self-confidence here. Or strong self-confidence of this goddess. So place it however, wherever you are. All right, so now let's pull a Secrets of the Witch. Lucy Cavendish. What do we have for Gemini, please? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. Thank you, spirits. Craft the spell. Magic is the witch's craft. It is to be created, felt, nurtured, and grown through embodied experience. She sends you the commitment to work your magic. Begin to express yourself in enchanted ways. No, this does not mean going and crafting spells against other people. You cannot and should not try to change somebody's, like, everybody has free will. So when you do like a love spell and you call in a certain person, that's very bad magic. If it works, it could work, but it usually turns into, like, say you call in who you think you want, then they end up being like psychotic and overbearing, or, you know, just that won't leave you alone. What you, like in love spells, you're supposed to call in your divine partner, your, you know, who is intended for you without specifics. And the same thing with crafting the spell. It's like, work your magic, you know, craft your spells, do your work, but with the right intent, never against anybody else's free will. So there's that. Let's get into the Celtic cross for Gemini, calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Gemini. Yeah, definitely go check out that song and the band, Eagles of Death Metal. We were joking about it because they sound like, you know, death metal and whatnot, but they're just, it's rock. It's rock. I've actually met Jesse, the lead singer of the group. It was at a friend's wedding. He was the officiant. All right. It's at a bar here in Vegas called the Golden Tiki. I haven't been there in forever. I don't even really drink anymore at all, so it's a fun place. Okay, what do we have for Gemini? Underneath the deck, we've got the Eight of Cups, so this feels right. Cups are water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You could be dealing with one or have that somewhere strong in your chart. This is the walking away energy. Cups are about emotions and feelings, right? Somebody's walking away from that. It could be yourself. It could be the other person. I see whoever it is, there's somebody who's like is deep into their studies. I'm hearing esoteric studies. I think they're focused more on their path. The thing that I love about the Eight of Cups is when you walk away from something, you're walking towards something else. So this is just the energy going into it. What do we have? What is the current situation for Gemini, please? The Nine of Swords. That came out very quickly. So the Nine of Swords, that is sleepless nights, nightmares, you know, feeling like you're haunted or have haunted dreams, stress, anxiety. It's like you're really in your head, very worried about something. Wow, and I just noticed something on this card. I was just talking about the song, Eagles of Death Metal. She's got like these birds around her, and it almost looks like an eagle. It's a vulture. I know it's a vulture, but it's like all the things. Interesting. Bats, spiders, vultures. I see dragonflies on there. She's being haunted by something. He or she, take it as it resonates. What's crossing this situation for Gemini? What's crossing? The Ace of Swords, the truth. So just like in the song, it was talking about how somebody had just lied so much. And so what's crossing the situation is the truth. The truth needs to be told. It needs to be said. That and or communication, victory in communication, because that's what swords are about. So it could be somebody not having, or somebody just having held back communication. And it's like sending a message, reaching out, saying happy birthday, saying hi, how are you? Or are you doing okay? Like just those little things would make all the difference in the situation, or could have, should have. Take it as it resonates. Now, 9s, in this case, this is like I was saying, anxiety, sleepless nights, whatnot. But 9s are also, it's like wounded warrior energy, somebody who's very, very strong-willed. That's more if it's like 9 of Wands. But 9s are culmination points, like almost at the end of something, so that you can close out a cycle and start something new. What's interesting is then we've got the Ace, which is a 1. Combine those and you've got a 10. So it's like somebody's fearing the end of a connection. That's what I'm feeling. What do we have above the situation? The World. Endings and beginnings. That's literally what the world is about, is cycles, endings and beginnings. The seasons of change as we approach the fall going into winter. Yup. Somebody has the world at their fingertips, and I think that's what somebody else is worried of, not being able to experience with the other. Or this could be you, Gemini. You could have the world at your fingertips. I mean, everybody has the world at their fingertips if they just take advantage of it, right? What's below the situation? 3 of Cups, celebration. So it's like in the 5D, it's like you've got all this opportunity, but it's also endings and beginnings, right? Closing out cycles in order to start anew. In the 3D, which is reality, what you're dealing with now, there's reason for celebration. Sorry if you hear stuff in the back. I've got my windows open. It's beautiful outside. It's a little chilly, which is why I'm wearing my big jacket blanket. But yeah, 3 of Cups is about celebration. Now, 3 of Cups is also about third parties. And it could be like, if you're in a relationship, this is more about celebration. If you're just dating, this could be about dating multiple partners or even like polygamy. Or it just could be, reason to celebrate any kind of a situation. Take it as it resonates. Everybody's storyline is different because you're on different timelines, right? Not everybody is the same. So that's why I try to say multiple possibilities. What are we walking away from? What is Gemini walking away from? The Knave of Swords. That's the Page of Swords. So that's gathering information. It's kind of like spy energy. It's that, or somebody's like not looking at you anymore, not spying on you, not it's like walking away from wanting to know information on somebody. So this could be you or them. But pages are messengers. They're also usually someone younger. Doesn't have to be. It just could be younger energy. But I feel like you're feeling like somebody doesn't want to know things anymore. Isn't interested in knowing things anymore. Or this could be you. Not interested in finding out anything else. What is Gemini walking towards? The Moon. So this is water energy, mainly Pisces and Cancer. It can incorporate Scorpio as well. But this is like mysterious, mystical. This is it's like secrets that are still hidden. I feel like what you're walking towards are trying to uncover these. I'm feeling two things. Okay, some of you could be walking towards like trying to uncover these secrets, which could come out around the time of the next full moon. So you've got about a month, right? For others of you, I feel like this could be, we had that Eight of Cups earlier, that energy going into the shuffle. And I was saying like this could be somebody deep in, like I was hearing esoteric studies. That's like this. These are like esoteric knowledge, magic, all of that is like what's done in the dark or under a full moon, like full moon magic. And I feel like this is somebody going towards this, walking away from whatever this was in the past, walking towards deeper esoteric knowledge. Okay, how does Gemini feel in this situation? How does Gemini feel in this situation, spirits? Two cards. So we have the Knight of Swords and then the Ten of Chalices, the Ten of Cups. Oof. So the Knight of Swords is spy energy. Definitely somebody who wants to communicate something. They're watching, they're stalking, but also thinking about how they can say something. How can they get a message across? Because in this card, you can see her like trying to write a letter. Sorry, it's not focusing very well. It's like she's writing multiple drafts of a letter, and there's crumpled up, drafts that just didn't work out. It's like trying to find the right words, because what she wants or what he wants is this: marriage, partnership, relationship, or maybe like this is something. I feel like this is like what somebody's realizing they lost, and so now they're thinking about it and figuring out how to bring this up, how to say something. Okay. What is the actual situation? The Eight of Cups again. Somebody's walking away. Somebody's walking away. It's your walking away energy. And it's from emotions, feelings, that connection. Now, what are the hopes and fears of Gemini? What are the hopes and fears of Gemini? That walking away could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or you could have that strong in your chart, or they could. What are their hopes? What is Gemini's hopes and fears, please? Thank you. Came out strong. King of Wands. So I'm feeling that the fear could, okay, we can look at this both ways. Hopes, King of Wands is somebody who's very good looking, very passionate, a very romantic lover. If they are married, they're a very passionate lover. If they're not married, they are, very sought after, kind of like a Don Juan, right? In business, or like whether it's single woman, single man, they're really good in business, passionate about what they do. Just, they seem to always be able to get by magically, because ones are also about magic. So it could be like a magical practitioner. Like I was saying, like I was getting very strong esoteric studies. So take it as it resonates. But I feel like the hopes is that, you will be able to connect with this person in a passionate kind of way, right? And that it's a good looking partner, and it's, magical, and they are everything, that your heart has desired, right? The fear is kind of the same thing. The King of Wands can kind of be egotistical And because of their power, it's like all about them. But I feel like for most of you, it's like you want that it couple, that it factor, you know. You want that sexy, seductive King of Wands. Whether it's male or female. Everybody has masculine and feminine energies within them. It's just a matter of balance, okay? So what is the outcome? Let's get 3 cards for the outcome because we're already at 20 minutes. Okay. 7 of Swords. What else? 2 more cards for Gemini, please. 2 more cards for Gemini, please. That's 3 of Wands. It fell in reverse. What is 1 more card for Gemini, please? Thank you. Okay. Okay. So, Gemini. So I got the 7 of Swords, which is, this is lies, this is deceit, this is backstabbing energy, this is theft, this is, you know, this is probably one of my least favorite cards in the tarot deck. Like worse than Death, worse than the Tower. Because this is something that was done purposely to hurt another person. I feel like in the past, there may have been actions that were taken to hurt a person, right? Or whether it was them or you doing it, it's like you knew that it was going to hurt that person. Or they knew that it was going to hurt you. Or it's like it was done so many times, right? I just heard the word vindictive. Yeah. And I feel like because of that, that's why this 3 of Wands is in reverse. This talks about, so 3 of Wands, if upright, talks about waiting for your ships to come in. In reverse, this is like, it's not coming in, right? And now I'm hearing that song, It Feels Like You've Already Died. Then we have the King of Cups in upright. That's Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. This is somebody who's very compassionate, very loving. They're a very wise ruler, and they do it from, you know, the goodness of their heart. And I feel like this is the person that's walking away. They're, again, whether it's male or female, they have a very good heart, a very good soul. And this, okay, and again, this could be you, Gemini. Everybody has, you know, these different placements within their chart. Just take it as it resonates, whatever your storyline is. But this could be you walking away because of the theft, because of deceit, because of things done in the dark behind your back. And it's like, no, you're not holding your breath for that relationship anymore, right? You know, so you're moving on to fulfill your happiness, your celebration. You're celebrating yourself and moving on to, you know, what magic that the next moon holds for you. Now, underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. If this is, okay, so like if this is you again as a female Gemini, this is you in your Queen of Swords energy. And this is somebody who's very wise, who's been through the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs. She bases all of her decisions based on her experiences. And once she makes up her mind, she does not change it. Like, she's perfect communicator. She gets her points across. And what she says is Bible, right? If you are the masculine, this is the Queen of Swords energy that you're dealing with. The goddess is what I'm feeling. She's very self-confident. So now this, I feel like I'm talking to those of you who have had multiple attempts. That's why we have this world card. There's been cycles in the past. And if you haven't, then maybe if you haven't had these cycles with this relationship or this situation, maybe this reading isn't necessarily for you. There could be messages within it that you're picking up on. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like for the majority of you, this goddess energy, whether that's you or the other person, has made her decision. And she is, stepping into her own power. She's walking away from all the deceit, lies, bullshit from the past and ready to move forward, and just, either, fulfill her King of Cups energy or find that King of Cups energy. Okay, so we're going to leave that there and move on to some oracle. Let's see what we've got. We've got the magical spell cards for Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? I don't know if I said it or not. Shout out to Redwood Cultivation here in Las Vegas. Love those guys. Underneath the deck, we've got number 42, organization. So somebody that you could be dealing with or yourself could be 42 years old. Purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. So also 4 plus 2 is 6 again. So there's that 6 number. Look, we have 24 and then the opposite 42. That's interesting. So yeah, I feel like this is somebody needing to get organized or embarking upon like massive organization. Purpose, planning, efficiency. They're really stepping into their power. They're moving forward, right? Organizing their life, their mind, their thoughts. Their finances, like getting their shit together. Then we have number 17, courage. By shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. Now, this could be talking about you getting the courage, finding the courage to, step up and maybe try to say something, speak what it is that you want to say. This also could be you, mustering the courage to get organized, to get your life together, to finally take the steps and actions to step up into like this King of Cups energy. Potentially like for a Queen of Swords. Especially those of you who have not been through this cycle with this particular Queen of Swords. Like if you're like single and you've been dating around and there's somebody that you have your eye on, just know that like as a goddess, if she's the female counterpart, she's very self-confident. She's maybe trying to get her life, organized. She is family-oriented, but also very business-focused. That's that Queen of Swords energy. But if you have the courage to speak up and say something, I feel like you still have that as you leave all of this in the past. It was like leaving like your player ways with that King of Swords energy. Or I'm sorry, King of Wands energy. By shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. Yeah, courage and self-confidence. It's right there together. So 17 could be significance. Something could have happened on the 17th. Something... Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Blessed be. Something significant could be coming up on the 17th of this upcoming month. That'll still be during Scorpio season. Then 1 plus 7 equals 8. 8s are about endings, beginnings, walking away, but also walking towards something. It's also about mastery and like mastering your mindset and messages. So again, I feel like this is having the courage to send a message. Somebody wants to say something. All right, now what do we have for the Witch's Kitchen Oracle? For Gemini, please. Witch's Kitchen Oracle for Gemini. I just got also, for some of you, for a very small portion of you, there could be somebody that was this deceitful, lying, cheating, scandalous person from the past. And this Three of Wands in reverse is actually you or them not wanting to be that anymore. You wanting to move forward with this King of Cups energy, you know, family man, settling down, being loving and compassionate, but being a wise ruler based on your heart, you know. Your hope and fear is that you'll still be, you know, that passionate lover, but also, you know, the fear is that Don Juan type of energy could come back. That's for a very small portion of you. Okay. Gemini, please. Underneath the deck, we've got Natal, caution. So caution, those of you that are wanting to try to rekindle something or take another round, like, again, I'm going back to the song, I feel like you've already died. It's like, be cautious about how you approach this situation. Top of the deck, we've got patchouli, purpose. Yeah, because when you approach this situation, make sure you've got good purpose. If you're trying to rekindle this just for, let's say, like sexual reasons, you know, you're not serious, you're not looking for a relationship, and understand that if you approach this situation like that, or you're deceitful in any way, shape, or form, that purpose will be found out and it will not end well. You need to make sure that you're approaching this situation with purpose, with integrity, because Spirit is saying caution about doing anything outside of that. Also caution based on, you know, your heart. Like, don't be expecting to go into this and putting your heart on the line, and this person just, you know, melting back into your arms. Like, be cautious and understand that it may not go in your favor. And that's just being real. As a reader, I've got to be honest. I try very hard to make sure that my readings at least touch upon, you know, any kind of silver lining, because again, everybody's timelines are different. But you just got to take it as it resonates. Okay, what do we have for Gemini? Interesting. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we've got potions and spells, number 28. A pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. So up here we had craft the spell, and I was talking very strongly about making sure that you're not doing like love spells in the wrong way. Be sure you're sure before you call. This is this energy down here, the Knight of Swords, somebody trying to figure out what to say, how to say it, because, you know, they really want this Ten of Cups with somebody. But be sure you're sure before you make that call. And this is the potions and spells, is be sure you're sure before you try to cast that spell. That's what this is talking about. Because writing words spelling, spells, it's all the same thing. When you give any situation any kind of energy, written, words, spoken, whatever, that's the spell. That's you crafting the spell. So you trying to craft a letter, that's crafting a spell. You trying to craft a message via text, that's crafting a spell. You trying to figure out what to say to somebody, that's crafting a spell. Okay? Potions and spells. Top of the deck, Spider, number 37. What a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. We saw spiders up here in this, in the overall situation as well. Where are my decks, my books? All right, so again, so this is really interesting too. Somebody could be 37 years old, take it as it resonates, but also 3 plus 7 equals 10, which is endings and beginnings. Then we've got 28. Something significant could have happened on the 28th or be happening on the 28th of this month. Also 2 plus 8 equals 10. 10, 10. You might want to look up angel number 1010. But it's endings and beginnings. So you may be going through a period of transitions right now, endings and beginnings with a person or persons. So I'm going to read potions and spells first. You guys, I'm so sorry. My nose is itching out of nowhere, which normally tells me that I'm like right on the money, but also I don't know if I'm like coming under the weather or what. Because like chills, it's chilly outside. The weather, and that's it. The weather just changed, which is probably why my sinuses and everything are just going crazy right now. But also, when I'm right on the money, my nose always itches, so it could be that too. Potions and spells. Manifesting calling. Potions and spells are how a witch weaves her magic spell, calling into existence her deepest desires. Potion making and spell crafting are two rituals that, when done correctly, can bring about dozens of manifestations. One of the best nights of the year to create potions and work spells is on Samhain, when the veil is at its thinnest. Weaving your magic on this night is like supercharging your magical creations and rituals. Should you receive this card, know that you should begin learning the art of potion making and spell crafting. The more personal a spell or potion is, the better chance of a favorable outcome. So that's, if you have like items of that person or, intimate details. You are capable of manifesting anything that you wish. You are the director of your life. And as a witch, you are better equipped to manifest the exact life you desire and deserve. Think big. The potions and spells available to you are endless. You can have and create anything you choose. Make it your mission to craft your life. So overall, even if, let's say, you're ending a cycle, leaving a person, the person that you want, may not want you, take it as it resonates, right? Or vice versa. Ultimately, we've got this King of Cups card out here, and this is telling me that no matter what happens, you still have this as your outcome. And this is, somebody who's a wise ruler who leads compassionately with his heart. Whether this is you wanting to change your past and become this, or this is you having already transformed and maybe having learned your lesson, but you still becoming this. Like, you still have this in front of you. So then 37. Keywords, mystery and growth. So yeah, I just got done saying, and you've transformed and have been through this period of growth. And also we've got that mystery, which is this moon card energy. Spider is one of the ultimate animal manifestors. However, she doesn't go out and force what she wants. She doesn't obsess over when she'll catch something in her weave. She casts her net and allows the powers that be the time and space to bring something into her web. True manifestation isn't about wishing. It's about planting your seeds and trusting them to grow into something worthwhile. Spider has come crawling into your spread to remind you to cast your weave, then give it time to catch your prey. Spirit is asking you to give the wish me a carb stuff a break. Set your intentions, but then let them go. Don't obsess about how long it's taking your intention to come to life or your spell to work. Focusing on getting your way only draws attention to the fact that you do not have it. That is the space where doubt creeps in, and doubt is the destroyer of magic. Trying to take control of how something will come to you may be the very thing that keeps your goal from happening. Remember, the powers that be are smarter than you. They know all, see all, and know the best path to take. It may take longer, but what if you discovered something you didn't even know you needed or wanted along the way? So this is basically saying expect the unexpected. Definitely, once you craft your spell, that's 100% true. You let it go. Once it's over, it's done. You've put it into the universe. You've released the energy. Now, it is a waiting game, but you don't wait, right? You move on with your life, and it will manifest for you. You can't give it a timeline. You just can't, because all true magic happens in divine timing. So, but that's what I have for you. Potion spells, work your magic, and make sure that you're doing it with purpose. The caution card is talking about making sure that you're not, obstructing or going against anybody else's free will. Organize. Organize yourself, your thoughts, your life, because that's going to be the best, fastest way for your magic, your spells to come into creation. So, Gemini, that's what I have for you this week. Blessed be to all of you. I hope you have a magical week. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and that way you'll get notified of my upcoming content. If you are interested in a personal reading, I am opening those back up all throughout November. All you have to do is connect with me. I've got all of my information in the description below. But as you know, it's together we grow. So I will see you on the flip side. You guys have a great week. Take care. Peace.